Hey guys!
Hey guys!
We're back with another Walking Dead review, this time reviewing The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 6, titled Swear. If you haven't seen it yet and you want to avoid any spoilers, skip this video and come back later because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. First of all, the positives. This was a Tara-centric episode, and I really liked seeing that Tara has kept her pluckiness throughout this whole situation.
She's remained Tara through everything that she's been through. She's remained herself. She's been true to herself.
And even throughout this same episode, she could have taken a very hard attitude towards Cindy, and she didn't.
Yeah, and we really haven't gotten a good Tara story in a long time.
Not since she met up with Glenn after the prison fell.
Like the thing with Denise was really cool, but it wasn't really a main story. It was just kind of a side story. Like, this is a main story, and I'm glad that we finally got her in the forefront and we're able to just kind of concentrate on her and what's going on with her.
I loved the community, the all-female community, and I was like, the whole episode, I'm like, I wonder are we going to find out why there's only females here? And then we did, and I loved the reason behind it.
Yeah, like, the reasoning explained the community. As soon as we found out that the saviors were responsible, it totally explained the entire community why they wanted to kill her as soon as they saw her. And then once she got in there, they didn't want her to leave, and then they pretended to let her leave when they were really just taking her far enough away to execute her. Like, it was awesome, and like the explanation totally works. The saviors are scary. They're terrified that they'll come back and there'll be repercussions for leaving.
And before the episode even aired, we were like, man, you know what? When the shit really hit the fan for Alexandria and Negan killed Glenn and Abraham and he takes half their stuff and all their guns, and why not just pack all your shit and leave and find another place to go?
Yeah.
That's what these women did.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
The saviors killed all the men, so they packed all their shit and found a nice little motor lodge near the beach where basically the only people who are ever going to find them, it's going to be on accident, the way Tara did.
Exactly.
Now, while we both did very much enjoy this episode, it did have problems. The biggest one for me is the non-linear storytelling.
Yeah.
Flashing back to Heath and then back forward to Tara, back and forth, that kind of thing just muddies the timeline. And I'm tired of non-linear storytelling in The Walking Dead. They've done it to death the last 2 seasons. And all we know as far as, when Tara got back to Alexandria is it's sometime after Negan's first visit.
Yeah.
It could be 2 weeks, it could be 3 weeks, it could have been a month, because that was supposed to be a 2-week run and they had transportation. So we don't know how far away they were, and she had to walk all the way back.
Yeah. So, like,
it could have taken a while.
Yeah, so it really muddies the timeline to where you don't really know what stuff was happening at the same time. Like, maybe when she washed up on the beach, maybe that's the day that Glenn and Abraham died, and it took all that time getting back. Like, we really don't know. Maybe they died on her way back. We have no idea.
She could easily have been so far away from Alexandria that Denise died as she was walking home.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how long it took her to walk home.
Yeah.
And those are the problems that arise in this non-linear storytelling while focusing on 1 or 2 characters per episode.
The second half of the second season of Fear the Walking Dead did this exact same thing, and we were just as upset about that. We're like, we can't tell when stuff is happening because we have nothing in the story to relate it to. We don't know when things are happening with each other.
Another thing that annoyed me in this episode was you gotta swear you're not gonna tell anybody about this community. Pinky promise. I'm like,
it's a little juvenile.
I'm like, come on. There's literally no reason for Tara to keep that secret, as far as Cindy knows.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's relying on Tara to not tell anybody about it, it's very juvenile. It's very naive. If she had made that deal with anybody but Tara, they would have ratted her out.
Yeah, they would have lied and ratted her out.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if she was willing to let Tara go based on her word, she already trusted her to not tell their secret. Otherwise, she never would have offered it. So the fact that, like, Tara's basically said, yeah, and she's like, well, you gotta swear. really? What, are we in 2nd grade?
But I think Tara is still dealing with a lot of guilt from teaming up with the governor and helping to sack the prison. So I think because of that, she sees this innocent person that she has made this promise to. She doesn't want to break that promise.
Yeah, and those guns are not just there. They are claimed. They're that group's they're that group's gun stash.
It's their protection.
Yeah, it would be like somebody going to their community and taking all their guns. Or, like Negan. Mm-hmm. They would be just like Negan if they turned around and did the same thing to this other community. It's wrong. And I think she sees that regardless of the fact that it would help them, it's wrong to do it.
But I think she's maybe the only person who actually would see it that way.
Everybody else in the group is...
like, we need those guns.
Yeah, is...
especially
our group
Rosita.
Before anybody else's group. Yeah.
And the last thing in this episode that really kind of bothered me was when Tara went over the rail and into the water, there was a walker with its head like right here.
Resting on her shoulder.
There's no way that thing did not bite her.
Yeah.
And the fact that it didn't bite her, I'm like, all right, there's a little plot armor. and it would have been fine if the walker's mouth wasn't so close to her.
Yeah, like his open mouth was almost resting on her shoulder blade. That should have been caught in the editing room. Maybe pull that head back a little bit and redo the shot.
When they were looking at the dailies, they said, oh, you know what, Jeff is the walker. You know what, Jeff?
We're going to need you to pull your head back from her neck. That's just a little bit.
It looks like you're kissing her, and walkers don't kiss. But otherwise, I really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was a fantastic Tara episode, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of this community. I have a feeling that they are going to end up joining the all-out war, along with Alexandria, Hilltop, and the Kingdom.
Yeah, I agree. We also, slight comic book spoiler here, so if you don't want to hear it, just mute the video for about 30 seconds. We think that this is the fishing group that Michonne was with in the comics that she goes out fishing on their boat with. We think that's this group here.
They'll eventually get a boat in this series, and since it looks like Carol's getting Michonne's story, it looks like Carol's going to be the one who reconnects with this group and just joins them on their fishing trips.
Possibly. Or they could split her story to 2 people and have Tara, because I feel like Tara has some sort of connection with the group now.
One last thing I want to mention, we're going to do a video tomorrow about The Walking Dead and the ratings decline that it has seen in the last several weeks. We have some ideas about why that might be, and we're going to do a video. But I think that's everything we have for this video. If you have anything to add, let us know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this review, tell us by dropping a like on it and subscribe for more reviews.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.